Hi everyone, this is Anka of AGblend13 back with a new painting video. Starting out with a cat face, which has been hand shaped out of aluminum by my design partner Japri, and then it has been coated with a metal bonding primer, and I'll be working with acrylic paints. So this was created at the end of 2025 for my first solo show, which happened in Los Angeles in January of 2026. And it was a series of tattoo cats, and they all have different names and personalities, and their tattoos kind of represent the lives that they lead. And this one is named Chunk. And maybe we're not supposed to pick favorites among our children, but when it comes to my paintings of cats, I gotta say this one was my favorite. This one was my favorite from the show. I love Chunk so much. I love him. So, as with all the faces, they do start out in the sketchbook. I will have a general guideline, mostly focusing on their facial expression and establishing kind of the theme of some of their tattoos. And it varies from piece to piece how much advanced planning I'll do, but I'm not generally big on really detailed planning beforehand. I prefer to get into the painting, and because my paintings take so long, because they're very layered pieces, I do have time to think about what I'm going to do next while I'm painting a different section. With Chunk, this piece actually came together really fast from the beginning. I had the tattoos planned. Everything was very, very smooth. It is relatively simple compared to some of my designs. And also it's very balanced and symmetrical. So in the middle, we've got a big shark. And the shark has their own tattoos, and it says Chunk along the body of the shark. On one cheek, we've got an anchor. The other cheek, we've got an octopus. Have you figured it out yet? Yes, it's sailor themed. And on the chin, we've got a shrimp. And then rounding it out are drops of water or drops of blood and waves and stars. And on each ear, there'll be a sun and a moon. And so this piece just came together really fast for me. It felt very easy. Some pieces are a struggle, and it's not a bad thing. Part of me enjoys the struggle of figuring out the piece. It is a very enjoyable puzzle in its way. But for example, go back to my video Corn Dog. That one took me forever to figure out, but Chunk was easy peasy. And in his mouth, he's holding a stick of dynamite. And so there was definitely a bit of a Jaws reference here. I just like the idea of kind of a crusty old sailor, a cat who is living on the high seas, maybe on a fishing boat. And I picture him as missing a piece of his tail, maybe. And just the idea of having a vendetta against a shark. And I had recently read one of the Jeeves and Wooster stories by P.G. Wodehouse. I think it was What Ho Jeeves. And in it, a big argument between two of the characters is a woman insisting that she was almost killed by a shark, and her fiancé very dismissively saying, "Oh no, it was just a sunfish." And it almost ruins their engagement. And it's very funny. And so I think I did have that in my head, the idea of the cat, bearing this grudge against the sea, because maybe he was out for a little swim and was just brushed against by a fish or something, and is determined that it was something much more dangerous. So that is the story of Chunk. Now, the entire series for the solo show, I had kind of elevated the tattoo cats where they are all holding things in their mouths, adding this extra layer or dimension to the pieces where it isn't just an expression or just a face. Like there's a little bit of action. There's more of a story, perhaps. And so it's mostly fireworks. The start of the fireworks series was with the cat Firecracker, and I just like the idea of, a tough street cat who loves firecrackers. And then there was just the visual appeal of painting the sparkling glow of the lit fuse. And so having that bright yellow and having it casting a light over the fur is really, really fun to paint. Here we go. This is a glazing layer, the first layer. It's a transparent yellow that tints the blue, but it doesn't hide the blue. You can still see that color. It makes a little bit green. Here's a little real-time painting of the whiskers. And then painting that spark, it's really satisfying. I love it. And the dynamite itself has a really nice layer of neon red. So it's very, very bright and bold. It really pops. It has such a good effect of dimensionality. Like you see, it really looks like this cylinder that the cat is holding in its mouth. A little bit of drool. Oh, Chunk. Poor little Chunk. So this piece is currently now in Santa Fe, New Mexico at Keep Contemporary Gallery. And so Chunk is available if you want to give him a good home. He deserves a rest. up all night on the watch at the sea, looking for his enemy. And that is it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye!